Good morning. Welcome to Devotions. I'm reading from John 8, 2-5. At dawn, he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group and said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now, what do you say?" Another interesting story involving a woman in the Bible was the adulterous woman, the absolute antithesis to Lydia, whom I spoke about last time. The Pharisees rudely interrupt a teaching session in the temple courts, where Jesus is ministering to a large group, and they say, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" I often wonder how they caught her and under what circumstances. Was part of their commission to be the prostitute police? What is even more interesting is that the man involved in this affair is let off scot-free. How come he wasn't brought before Jesus? One also notices their question, "Now what do you say?" They had been hoping to trip Jesus up, because for some time he seemed to be questioning their authority and the status quo of their long-standing laws, many of which had probably become man-made. They kept demanding an answer from him, so self-righteous in their attitude, baying for blood, their stones ready. Jesus stood up, and as usual, he teaches a different lesson. He walks another path. He, as usual, turns things on their head. He stoops down and writes in the sand. In verse 8 it says, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. The Pharisees slip away one by one, dropping their stones, caught in the headlights, and perhaps shown up to be hypocrites. Interesting enough, Jesus asks her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" Jesus doesn't condemn her either, or give her a sermon, or accuse her, or malign her. We could all ask ourselves this question: who has condemned you? When the husband has an affair and she believes she's not good enough for him? When the parent or teacher or friend remind you of your failures or criticize you to others? The evil one loves to cause dissension and confusion and hurt by involving the gullible. Fortunately, Jesus stands up for the downtrodden, the sinners, and the least of us. "Didn't even one of them condemn you?" "No, Lord," she answers. Every one of us is imperfect. He tells her to go and sin no more. What do you think Jesus wrote in the sand? I hope you have a wonderful week, and do see you next time.